Hello, my friends, my family, my YouTube subscribers. This is Jacqueline just reaching out to you for a very short video today. And I decided that I would do something different this time because I did let you all know that I would start branching out into other kinds of videos other than just the ancestry. Eventually, I'll probably do a little bit of hair, a little bit of makeup, but for now, I'm going to just go on a little rant here about something that I've noticed since I finally started uploading videos is the types of haters out there on YouTube. Wow. And not only on YouTube, but just in life, at work, at school, at church, at mosque, at temple, wherever you go in your neighborhood, they're just there. And I wanted to compose my own little list of these energy sucking vampires so that maybe you'll know about them, you'll be ready for them, you'll be aware of them, and you can think about how you would like to deal with them. And give me suggestions on how to deal with them too, of course. They are a part of life. One of the good things about having haters is you know that if you do have haters, you must be doing something right. Because why would they spend their time or their energy trying to suck your time or energy if your time or energy wasn't important? So, with that being said, I'm going to give you my little list here. First off, my number one type of hater, and this is not in any specific order as to how much damage they can cause to your psyche if you're not strong, but here's my list. Number one is your straight up in your face energy sucking vampire hater. That's the one that's in your face saying, who in the hell do you think you are? What gives you any expertise to think you know anything about ancestry? Do you have a PhD in genetic science? What makes you think you know anything? You just probably need to take all of your videos down because you don't know a darn thing, so just shut up. That's one type of hater, well, everybody has seen that type. And actually, it's probably my favorite type because at least you can deal with the problem you see in your face. The second type of hater is going to be your professional hater. This is somebody who really turns it into a job to just drag other people down. A lot of professional haters don't have any other job. It is their job to put you down. They might be living at home. They might be in mom or dad's house still, which is nothing wrong with being in mom and dad's house. But it is if you're not trying to do things or shake up things for yourself and you're after you have reached a certain age, then you probably do need to at least contribute to mom and dad's house if you're going to stay there, or try to get something of your own, or both. But this is a person who may be living in a camper, maybe living in a single wide trailer, maybe just under a bridge, what have you. They see you trying to do something and they don't like it. So they're going to say something to you about it. They're going to watch you. They're going to keep up with you. They might even follow you. But the only reason that they're following you is because they want to find out what you're doing so they can turn it into their business or their job to bring you down. That's another type of hater. Now, a third type of hater, and this is a type that I've been dealing with a lot lately too. This is going to be the frenemy. The friendly two-faced hater who pretends to be your friend while undermining you behind your back. It might say something like, I just care for you and I'm here whenever you need me. And, oh, so, you're putting up videos. Oh, well, make sure that they see you on your daybed or something, but you don't want them to see the back where you have that pile of clothes. They might think you're a hoarder or something. I'm going to move in 2 weeks. I'm packing, so that's not the case. But this is a so-called frenemy who might in your face say, oh yeah, I'm here for you, I'm your friend. Oh, if you want to mention me being your best friend on YouTube, then that's fine. But if you were to hear what they say behind your back or to their family or friends when you're not around, you would be surprised that they call themselves a friend at all. That's your frenemies, and we all have a few of those. Now the next kind that I want to talk about is going to be your cause or subject matter hater. Now, those are people who stalk down people who are doing special kinds of things, special kind of videos, etc. Like, for instance, you've got your people who get on with the people who are doing their DNA test, and they always have something negative to say. And it's the same people who are commenting time and time again, having something bad to say about everyone's video. Like, for instance, I post my results, someone else posts their results. They're like, Oh, so basically, you're black and white. Now, why don't you pay me $100 for doing the work for you? Something like that. Well, of course, we all know that that's true, but it's more to it than that. And we're just trying to get our information out there so we can share with others who might have something positive to say. Of course, most of us might have black and white, but still, there is more to it than that, and we want a positive exchange, not some smirky remark. The next kind of hater is going to be your offhanded compliment hater. That's going to be someone who would be like, oh, well, actually, I think it's really good what you're doing, and you seem very sweet. That's very nice, but oh, gee, I'm surprised, that somebody who is like you, who looks like you, is actually claiming all of that African ancestry. Ooh, that's another type of hater, and that's starts off as a compliment, and it kind of sneaks up, kind of like a snake would, or like some sort of poison ivy or bad infection, like a urinary tract or UTI. It sneaks up like that. They just say something nice just to try to get in there and get your guard down, and then they come at you with the sucker punch. That's another type of hater. That's an offhanded compliment hater. Now, the next kind is going to be the social media cyberbully. This is the one who is just looking for someone to put down. Normally, they have a limited vocabulary, and normally most of their comments are going to be full of F-bombs and the S-bombs and GD bombs and any other kind of thing they can say that shows their limited vocabulary. They're not going to have very much positive to add to any exchange, just basically hurling out a bunch of insults with people, calling them names, calling women things that they aren't, who they don't know, talking about men, talking about everyone. That's just definitely a cyberbully. And then if you block them or if you try to comment back, of course they have their self set up where you're not going to be able to comment back. So they can just bully you all they want. And of course, you can't reply back to them. They're hiding behind the keyboard because they're miserable. And just know that. Just know that you're doing something and they're not. They're miserable. So they're trying to bully you. They want to try to bring you to their level and make you miserable. But just remember, if you're doing something, if you're watching this, if you're thinking about what you're going to do, even if you're being positive, then you are doing something well. And that kind of person is just a person who's driven in negative energy. So don't buy into it. Don't let them lower your energy. The next type is going to be your cyber drama hunter hater. Now, that's a little bit different from the cyber bully, because the cyber drama hunter is not just bullying who they perceive as weak, but they're the people who actually look to see what's going on or when there's any kind of hot subject to debate, so they can hop on and just start insulting someone to have some type of cyber attack with them. They just want drama, and they're drama baits, and they bait for drama. So just be aware of those. The next type of hater is going to be the I'm not hating, this is for your own good, groove busting type of hater. This is somebody who just basically wants to bust your chops, bring you down to their level, bring you down to what level they think you should be with or at. That's your groove busting hater. They normally would say, well, I'm not trying to hate, but don't you think that you should probably have a more professional lighting, or don't you think that you should get maybe some more knowledge, or maybe you should do something a little bit different or change something about yourself, before you get going with this, because really, I just don't think you have the IQ for it. I don't think you have what it takes. So I'm just telling you this for your own good, because I don't want to see you embarrass yourself. Well, that's another type of bully, because everyone has a right to challenge themselves and try to improve, and nothing starts off perfect. It just takes practice. Remember how shy I was in my first video? I'm just now coming out of my shell a little bit. So that's another type of bully. Now, also, there is the religious, I call it religious, racial, protected group type hater. Now, this is somebody who seeks out any kind of argument about race, religion, orientation, disability, what have you, and they look for a reason to always elevate whatever they are and put down whatever they are not. That's another type of bully, because people have a right to be different or different from you. And if you find that you're faced with one of those bullies, just remember it's a non-winning concept. For instance, if you have one of your racist type bullies, nothing that you say is going to be good. Nothing that you say works out. Basically, their argument is always going to be, well, it's because my people are superior to your people, or my ethnicity, or my group, or my color, or what have you. It could be religion, it could be anything, social class, whatever they feel they have that's superior to everyone else. And usually that just comes from a point of tunnel vision selfishness. So definitely you don't want to fall into that whirlwind. You don't want to go there either. Now, the next type of hater is going to be your dedicated hater that poses as keeping it real. Those are the people who think, oh, well, I'm going to keep it real. I always keep it real. They are not really keeping it real. They're just keeping it real nasty. And they're putting it online, or they're saying it in your face, and it's always something negative. If you're really keeping it real, you would really have something really good to say sometimes too, and not just keeping it real being bad. That's not keeping it real. It's just keeping it raunchy and rambunctious and retarded. That's not good. Okay? It's not good. I'm telling you. Now, that's a list that I've come up with so far. I can think of some other types of haters too. I'm just trying to think of some other types that I might know about other than those. Let's see. Because I'm at 8, it seems like I could probably come up with 9 or 10. I think another type of hater that's going to be a real popular kind of hater is going to be your jealousy-driven hater. Now, this kind of hater is just jealous. Jealous of anybody who has anything or is doing anything. And basically, this kind of hater, if you get this, consider it a compliment. That means you're doing something with your life. Because if they aren't jealous, then that means you're not on the map. That means you're not doing anything. So if you have somebody who just gives you that kind of look or whatever, then you know. If you haven't done anything to them, which I'm sure you probably haven't, then they're just jealousy driven. Maybe they don't feel that they're doing very much with their life, and they want to make sure that they bring you down too. Because the more time that they make you think about them, the better they feel about being a loser. Okay? The last type of hater that I can think of is going to be the dedicated keyboard soldier hater, who is just like a warrior online. They're just looking to fight. I have mentioned before that you have those who are just looking to debate or looking to argue or looking for a reason to put someone down. I think of the final type, the number 10 I have here, is just the one who just wants a war. And then, of course, with that particular one that's a keyboard warrior, he'll branch off into any of the other ones if you tend to disagree with them, if you stand up for yourself, if you show that you're going to keep going, despite their negativity, then they can branch off into any of the other ones. So that keyboard warrior is basically an umbrella, and all the rest of them fall under it. But if you fall prey to one of those predators out there, either online or in person, just know that if they are giving you that time, then that means you're definitely doing something right. And if you're doing something right, you're going to attract some love, and you're also going to attract a little bit of hate. But it's just a part of growing up, kids. So this is it for me for now, and I will be moving in a couple of weeks. So as I said, the background may be changing. If I didn't say it before, I want to say it now, because I'm going to be moving back to my hometown. But then that's going to free up money to travel. I've been living in one state, paying for my house in another state. So, that drains your money, all the storage. You can just imagine. Anyway, I hopefully will see you again soon. My face is going back down, so I'm getting back to normal. But on the next video, you might see me looking puffy again, because basically I'm getting those wisdom teeth taken out. You don't see any action up front. It's all in the back. Anyway, I thank you very much. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. I appreciate you. And Thank you to the Nollywood actresses that found me. I appreciate you so much for reaching out to a sister over here and showing some love. And I do love your movies, and I'm watching them all. Thank you to all of my beautiful new ladies and gentlemen who are supporting me and asking me to put out more. I'm going to try to keep going for you. In fact, I won't say try, let's say do. Just, to fight with the haters a little bit. Anyway, I look forward to talking with you soon. Take care. Please feel free to share this, subscribe, and I will upload more content for you later. Have a great week, and I will see you very soon.